Around a week and a half ago, Gemly have released their second game zone as promised, so Gemly is actually going strong. Today on That Techo Guy, I'm going to be showing you this second game zone and explaining some of its features. Stay tuned. Okay, so maybe you've seen my videos on Gemly before. If not, be sure to check them out to get a really detailed explanation of what Gemly is. But in a nutshell, it's a play-to-earn game that you can actually play to earn real fiat and cryptocurrencies. So now Gemly have introduced this second game zone to the game in addition to the primary first zone that there was already. On my screen here, you can see the primary first zone, and this is basically what we are used to, what we have been seeing in the game since February when the game did start this year. And now they have introduced this section here called Hero, which is the second game zone. So I'm going to click on Hero here, and you can see the second game zone, which is all about equipping your mercenaries, your heroes, and creating that hero. You can give your hero a name at the top here. I decided to give mine the name Techo. Anyway, and what you do basically here is you've got 5 levels for each of the inventory items here. So you start off with level 1, and you buy, like, for example, the basic sword, and you can upgrade to the maximum level, which is level 5, and that's true for all of the inventory items that you can see here. Obviously, these do seem to get higher in price to purchase with the gems that you acquire the lower you go in the list. So the amulet would be the highest costing one, and that would cost $200, which is equivalent to 200 million gems in the game. So Gemly have said that this is going to be an important part in the game for future releases as well. So it does seem that there might actually be something going on with all of these parts that you are getting. So there might be maybe another event similar to the Dragon Hunt event, I have heard, that you will actually require to have certain defenses, and you need to have some armor and shields and things to attack with, like swords. So this is going to be an important part of the game as well. Now basically what is happening here is that when you are actually purchasing these through the gems that you acquire, or if you want to deposit in the game, I'm not giving you any financial advice, I have deposited in the game, and I have actually started to acquire a lot of gems as well with the power that I am getting, and I have also withdrawn from the game as well, and it is legitimate, and I do withdraw to Payeer. Now here you will get all of these inventory items, and when you get the inventory items, obviously first you have to get the one before the next, you get the next one. So for example, I can't just go and get the ring, you have to get whatever before that. Okay, so at the moment, if I want, I can get the boots because I've already got the helmet. I can upgrade the helmet from level 1, and let's say I'll get the level 2 helmet for 3 million gems, which is equivalent to $3. Okay, now here what it will tell you is that if you have, for example, the equipment here for a helmet of level 1, it will cost you $1, so 1 million gems. Now to upgrade it to level 2, it's going to cost me 3 million gems. Okay, so $3. Now what's happening here is that it's going to give you a run through of all the expenses. So here it's going to cost you 1 million. For level 2, it's going to cost you 3 million, okay? And it's also including the expenses that you've spent before as well. So the actual amount of expenses, including the cost of all previous levels, okay? So in reality, that costs, this is costing 4 million, so it's going to cost 3 million. So the helmet for level 2 is going to cost 3 million, plus the 1 million you've already spent for the level 1 helmet, which is a total of 4 million. So this is the way this is working, okay? So for example, if you're going to go for level 3, it's going to cost you 6 million, but the expenses in total will tally to 10 million because you've got the 4 million of the previous level plus the 6 million to get level 3, okay? And that's going to total 10 million, which is $10, okay? Here it's giving you the return on investment, and this is true for all the parts. Some parts are lower in price. Obviously, the sword is the cheapest, and it's going to give you a return investment per day of how much you would be getting back. So this is just an additional way where you can make more income in addition to the primary game zone that was already introduced. Here it will give you a breakdown of the monthly income that you will make and the profit limit. And again, the profit limit is at times 200. So you're going to get 200%. You'll get your own money back 100% plus another 100%, which will be the profit, okay? Now it's giving you obviously a monthly income, and you have to obviously then do your calculations and see how long it's going to take you to obviously get back the money that you're spending. So let's say, and take for example here the helmet of level 5, where you would actually have to have spent $40, which is equivalent to 40 million gems, okay? This is going to give you a return on investment of 0.75% per day, and the monthly income here will be $9 per month, which is equivalent to 9 million gems, okay? So basically what you need to do here is see how long in months it's going to take you to get that 40 back. So if I roughly calculate this really quickly, it's going to take you around 4.5 months to get your expenses back, and then it will take roughly another 4.5 months to get the profits, okay, to get the 80. So do keep this in mind that it is not a short period. It's going to take roughly 8 to 9 months in order for you to get your return on investment back and the profit, which is double the amount that you invested, okay? But it is another way of investing in the game and getting return for what you are actually purchasing, okay? In addition, again, to the primary zone where you're also accumulating. In addition to the inventory, you can also see other things like artifacts, and the artifacts give you additional bonuses, for example, for website surfing. So if you do 10,000 website views, you will get a plus 0.5%, 0.5% boost right there. If you do 100 website surfing views, you'll get a 0.1%, and so on, okay? Number of referrals, same thing. If you refer your own friends, then you will get 0.1. If you refer 5, you'll get 2% if you refer 500 referrals. There are referral deposits as well. So those referrals that you are referring, if they are actually depositing into the game, then you will get, for example, 2% if those referrals invest at least 1 billion gems, which is $1,000. So you're going to get 0.1 if they invest $10, 10 million gems, okay? So all of it is neatly laid out here. You can see everything right there. I have already gotten to level 4 because I did have a couple of my referrals. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it so much that you did actually use my referral code, which is down in the link below this video in the description below. So be sure to do use my link when you are registering for the game, because you will also receive 100,000 gems when you register and complete the quick tutorial, which you don't really need to complete at all, but you will get 100,000 gems when doing that as well. And here I did have already, I'm at level 4, so you can see the star here, level 4. I did have a couple of referral deposits, so I am at the 2% mark already. Hero equipment, depending how many you purchase, I've gotten 15 out of 24 to get me to the 0.5. So if I purchase some more equipment from the top, then I will be getting the 0.5% as a boost as well. So all this boost and all these percentages are giving you a boost to your total income that you're getting right here. As you can see in real time, it's always accumulating, and you can collect the profit at any time, okay? So at the moment, I can collect 57 cents equivalents, which is 576,000 gems, okay? Now the total that I will be getting, because I invested myself in all the equipment that I have here. So I've got the sword maxed out and the shield maxed out. I've got the armor at level 3, I've got the pants at level 1, and I've got the helmet at level 1. All those cost me so far $10, which is equivalent to 10 million gems. And obviously at the end of the entire period, I'll be doubling that to 20 million gems, $20 once that period is over. And like I mentioned, it's going to take roughly around 8 to 9 months in order to realize the actual profit. It'll take half that time to get your money back. Okay, it's not too bad. It's around 3.5, 4 months. It's slightly longer than you would get from the primary game zone when you invest in the mercenaries here. Okay, so for example, if you're investing, let's go for something modest, for example the Sand Ninja, which has a 1 million cost, $1 cost, so this is giving you a 0.7% per day return on investment with 200%. So that again is going to take you roughly, if we go to 200% here, we can see that it'll take roughly 285 days. So that is quite a long time as well for the cost of the Sand Ninja. Obviously, if you go for the higher mercenaries, then it's going to give you a 1% per day, okay? Whereas it was giving you in the hero section, it was giving you for the, let's go for a higher one, for the boots, for example, it'll give you a 0.8% return on investment. So it's very similar. It all depends on which ones you're purchasing. In my opinion, this is like getting the Ancient Ant when you're getting the sword, and it's like you're getting the Heavenly Knight, which is the most powerful if you're getting the amulet, okay? But it does cost less. It costs 200 for level 1, and it'll get you 0.9%. So just do your calculations appropriately. Here it goes above the 1% that the Heavenly Knight would provide you, okay? Now the Heavenly Knight does cost $1,000, which is equivalent to 1 billion gems. Now if you were to spend 600 million on the amulet to get the level 2 amulet, that's going to give you the same equivalent 1% per day, okay? So you're going to get that $600 return on investment back, and that's going to give you 180 million monthly income. So here, if you go for the highest level 5 amulet, and this is the highest that you can purchase, it's going to cost you in total 10 billion gems, which is $10,000. That's a lot of money. You could get 10 Heavenly Knights for that, but it will give you a return on investment per day of a 1.16% and not 1% on each mercenary like you would with the Heavenly Knight. Monthly income would be 3,500 a month until you get your expenses back, which is the 10,000, and then double, okay? So double will take the same amount of time it took to get the 10,000, then you'll get another 10,000, and it'll be 20,000. It all depends how much you believe in this game and how long you think it'll last. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know the answers to these questions, but I'm hoping that the game will last a longer time than just 1 year, for example, or 2 years. And I think it is going strong, and generally are doing a great job releasing new events and new additions to the game. And they are actually sticking to the timeline as promised. And they have also promised that there will be new events coming shortly as well, so I'm looking forward to that myself. So basically I just wanted to go through all of these to give you a run through of what there is to offer. There is also expenses in Game Zone 1 here in the artifacts, where if you buy mercenaries you will actually be rewarded also in the second game zone. So depending on how much you spend in the first game zone, you'll be rewarded accordingly. So let's say for example you purchase 5 Heavenly Knights at 5,000, which is a 5 billion gem costs. That's going to give you a boost of 5% in your overall profit here as well, okay? So keep in mind that these little percentages here add to the overall value, and they do add up quite significantly if you actually upgrade and start actually fulfilling some of the hero equipment and doing the website surfing and getting a few referrals as well, and actually being active in the game. So do keep these things in mind because they will help you increase your income as you go along, okay? Further down here, you can also see a profitability calculator where you can calculate what your income is going to be. It'll automatically populate the quantities depending on the quantities that you have purchased for the equipment. And if you go further down here, obviously it's going to give you whatever level artifact you are currently on automatically. You can add or decrease accordingly. I'm just going to leave it with what I have. And at the moment it's telling me that I am making a daily profit of 0.8%. I'm making a monthly profit of 24%, artifact bonus of 2.9%, income for every 60 minutes, 1 hour, that is 3,333 gems. Income for 24 hours, I am basically making 8 cents, which is 80,000 gems. And income for the entire week, I am making 56 cents in a week in this section, okay? So obviously the income is the money I spent, obviously myself, but then there will be the nice second half of it, if you want to call it that, where you will start actually making the profits to go along with that amount that you actually invested in the game as well. So that is basically it. I hope that you found this video useful. Be sure to click the description down below this video, and I'm going to leave a pinned comment to the link to the game as well. And you can use my referral link like I said earlier, and you will get 100,000 gems when registering to the game and completing the quick tutorial. I hope that you found the video useful. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so down below, smash the like button and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos do come out on my channel. And until next time, take very good care of yourselves, and thanks for watching.